Hello, Oakdale Bears, and welcome to your first ever Bear Den debate, brought to you by the Oakdale Post. You can find us on the web at theoakdalepost.com and on Instagram and Facebook at the Oakdale Post to keep up with all your school news and much more. Today we're going to be debating Halloween. Is it a good holiday? Is it worth celebrating? What kind of festivities can you get into? And are we, as high school students, too old to be getting into the festive spirit? I'm your moderator, Jonathan Castle, and to my left, for the pro Halloween team, is host Bailey Nyman. And to her left is special guest sophomore Jordan Swan. And to my right, for the anti-Halloween team, is host Allison Wenger. And to her right is special guest sophomore Blake Von Jett. So, let's get to the debate. The first question for Bailey. What are your initial thoughts on Halloween?
I think Halloween is an important holiday because it provides children with a chance to just let go, be free, and have fun.
Do you agree with that?
I do. I think Halloween gives kids a chance to forget their regular day-to-day life. They're able to dress up as something that they're not and just go out and have fun with their friends, their family, and they get treats at the end of the night. I think overall it's a great holiday.
Do you have a counter for that, Allison and Blake?
Yeah, Halloween's not a holiday.
Okay,
It
can you
doesn't
elaborate?
count as a holiday because a federal and national holiday.
Speak up a little bit.
It's not a federal or national holiday. There are many sites where it says it's not a holiday. Many people get confused from the difference between holiday and celebration. It is a celebration because federal holidays and national holidays, you get the day off. We don't get the day off on Halloween.
Halloween is great and all, but you know what would be better? If it didn't exist in the first place. First of all, I'm prepared to avoid it. And also, I don't want to be traumatized by seeing a dude who looks like a skeleton who's about to chase me. That's just terrifying.
Okay. I'm going to start with this next question for you guys.
Oh, great.
How do you celebrate Halloween, personally?
How do I celebrate Halloween?
Both of you.
Not really.
You don't at all?
I usually just hand out candy to kids. I mean, I'm not the type of person. I personally don't like dressing up and walking around my neighborhood because my neighborhood also
Even when
has
you were little?
also has a bunch of young kids too. But
When you were very young, you didn't even trick or treat?
I did, but I kind of grew out of it when I was 8 when I first got my braces and I couldn't eat any of my candy. And
Okay.
It's similar to me. I would just sit outside, handing out candy and stuff. But as a young child, I was not a big fan of it because it's just terrifying to see all these monsters are about to chase me.
Right. Now, Bailey, how do you enjoy and celebrate Halloween?
I think I do a lot of different things. I watch different Halloween movies. I will enjoy candy and dressing up. Not as much trick-or-treating anymore, but a lot of those aspects.
Right, so you'd say Halloween is bigger than the concept of trick-or-treating,
Yeah, I think it definitely is. And I think if we're talking about it being those scary aspects, I feel like a lot of things that we don't understand is that science and research actually says that Halloween helps us get over some of those fears.
Right.
Yeah, for me personally, I'm a big trick-or-treater.
Right.
I will be trick-or-treating all the way throughout high school, all right? I am a child through and through, okay? I will go trick-or-treating with my brother, my friends, whatever, I don't care, all right? I just know that since my neighborhood is pretty big, I get a lot of candy. Now, my favorite part of trick-or-treating is getting home and doing the candy trading. Now, I know a lot of y'all do the candy trading. It's a tradition. You gotta do it, all right? You gotta get home and you gotta sort your candy, and then you gotta figure out how many pieces you got of each, and then you gotta trade it for the ones that you actually like, all right? Now, another thing is that I noticed that, on Halloween and just kind of around the season, I'm not as scared of the things that I would be if they were to appear during the normal the rest of the year. All right, if somebody were dressed up as a hacking escaped convict, which I actually did see last year. All right, just walking around TJ Maxx. Nobody questions it. Nobody questions it.
Are you sure he
Nobody-
was dressed up and not an escaped convict?
Not 100%, but that's the point, is they're able to blend in a little bit more, all right, and it makes it less scary. If somebody were dressed up in a mask and they had a machete, I'm not gonna run from them because they're probably dressed up for Halloween. Probably.
Hopefully.
Gotta think about it.
But, the point is that Halloween allows it to Halloween allows things to become less scary because you know it's for Halloween. So then it kind of gives you a break from being afraid of those things, in my opinion.
Okay. And now, I'm going to start with you guys again. Should these Halloween festivities be limited to children? Of course, the big debate is over trick-or-treating and what age you should stop. Obviously, you've made your opinion clear, so I'm going to turn the focus over to Bailey here. Should Halloween be limited specifically to children?
I don't think so. I think as an overall, with all the festivities talking about like dressing up, watching different movies,
Yeah.
enjoying good candy and other fun activities, I feel like those are stuff we can do at any age. Especially as we get older, it's fun to take time to pretend and forget about the stress of the world. I think if we're looking at just trick-or-treating itself, I feel like that has to, eventually that should stop. Because by the time you're adult, if you're going to people's houses looking for candy, it's just kind of creepy at that point.
Right. Okay. And I'll turn to Allison. Should Halloween be limited to children?
Yes, sort of. It's just, it feels like more certain events, like such as trick-or-treating and stuff, I feel like should be limited to little kids, but other festivities like watching scary movies or other stuff like that, I feel like that's fine for everybody to do.
Would you say it's a kind of childish holiday in that sense? Or you object to the word holiday? A childish celebration?
A childish celebration?
Yeah.
I mean, the part of trick-or-treating on Halloween is kind of childish to me, but like, I think just watching scary movies or just going to a pumpkin patch or carving pumpkins or something is fine. It's not too childish for the holiday.
Okay. We're coming a little short on time, so I'm going to have to ask you to be quick with this, but do you have anything to add?
No, I don't have much to add because she really just explained what I was thinking of perfectly.
Okay. And now, kind of before we get into my wild card questions, which these two have not been briefed on, we're going to start with an open conversation. Is Halloween a good or bad holiday? Is it worth celebrating?
Well, that depends.
You
It
can
depends
open.
on your view of Halloween. If you like it, then good celebration. If you don't, bad celebration.
I think Halloween is a good holiday because it lets people fully just immerse themselves in fun. I think we as a society need a chance to just relax and have fun. And Halloween provides that in a way that gives it its own aesthetic that people have come to really enjoy.
Okay. Allison, any comment? Bad holiday?
It's not a holiday.
I
It's a
can't.
celebration.
Yeah, it is.
Okay. Well.
First of all, on that, technically, your
Here we
argument
go.
that we don't get school off or it's not federally recognized doesn't really count. First of all, there are multiple holidays that are federally recognized that we go to school on, like Columbus Day,
Slash Indigenous Peoples Day.
such and such people. But thank you.
I think just kind of pop up randomly. Right.
Okay. Now, we're going to into the fighting words. For the wild card questions, I'm going to ask you to please remain peaceful. This is Mr. Corpor's very nice set, and we don't want to rip it apart. But you're free to rip each other apart if you wish.
Oh, that's great.
Bailey, Andrew,
Uh-oh.
what do you have to say to people who don't celebrate Halloween?
Why? Why are you stopping yourself from taking time for yourself to have fun and enjoy a good holiday? You don't have to. If you don't like sugar or you're afraid of
I
getting
think Allison wants to
diseases from
interject.
candy,
Yeah.
well then don't do
Allison,
it. There are
Bailey, I
plenty of
gotta cut you
other.
off. I think Allison wants to interject.
What about really religious people that don't celebrate Halloween
Ooh,
just
Yeah,
boy.
because
of
you
their
can
religion?
live
Yeah.
in your sorrow.
Well,
There are things to do for everybody. If you're a kid, you can go trick or treating. If you're religious, you can
But
just
the
eat candy.
candy's still
If you're
related to the Halloween
Well, I
part
didn't realize
because
watching
of the
just like it's
because of the
candy.
god of death. The god of death.
if I may interrupt.
I forget his name, but
The devil.
The
No, he was the god of death, Samhain, and it was a Celtic tradition, and he actually gave candy out to kids, but most people actually believed that he was just giving out evil spirits to everybody
Terrifying.
and
Do you have
making
a
them
rebuttal,
attack
Bailey?
humans.
I did.
Oh, Jordan's got it.
All right.
Here we go.
So, what if you're buying candy at any other time of the year? It's not related to the devil. So, if you're not celebrating Halloween, what makes it related to Halloween?
And I'm going to interject and not in a biased way, but you did say it wasn't a holiday a couple of
You
days
did.
ago. Which
You
kind
said
of
it was just a
takes-
celebration. So if
takes
you don't
it-
celebrate
it's
it,
a
then why does it
celebration. It
matter?
has no.
If you are
secular-
There
celebrating
are
Halloween,
plenty
You can keep
of Halloween-related
going.
activities individuals can partake in
All right.
that aren't
you can go
particularly
trick or treating. You can eat candy.
Halloween-related.
You can watch scary movies. You can bake
Exactly.
Halloween themed goodies. I
Okay.
love decorating like cakes
Yes,
and
bitch.
cookies and just frosting them and like
We
pumpkins
lose our
and
host.
those.
If Halloween is a bad holiday, what's a good one?
Christmas,
Have fun.
Valentine's, Easter, like,
Valentine's. Oh, wait. I thought you said that because we don't get off on Halloween, it's not a holiday. What about Valentine's
I
Day?
didn't say that, Allison said
Oh,
that.
Allison said that.
Yeah, I'm not, don't say
So is
that on me.
Valentine's Day not a holiday?
I think it is a holiday. It's just not a big holiday. It's not like a popular one.
Actually,
like
it's pretty popular.
Halloween, which is
But-
terrifying.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
It's pretty popular, but I think with our generation, it's becoming a little bit more
Yeah,
overrated.
yeah.
So, I'm gonna ask the teams. Allison's not here. I don't know where she went. So I'm gonna ask you to shake hands with each other or high five if you don't shake hands. Thank you so much for watching our first ever Bear Den debate. If you want to vote on who won, check out the poll on the Oakdale Post website. I want to thank our two special guests for joining us today, as well as our hosts, Allison Wanger and Bailey Naiman. Again, I'm your moderator, Jonathan Castle, and thank you so much for watching.